So my name's Alex Griffiths. I'm 16 years old. I'm a vert skateboarder from London, and yeah, I've been riding vert for most of my life. I've been through trouble when they took away my local ramp, but I'm just stoked that I kept it up, and now I'm still here today skating vert.
Okay, so where are we tonight and what are we doing?
We're at Creation Skate Park in Birmingham, the Wednesday session, which is like every single week. The best skateboarders in the UK, vert-wise, it's always the best time.
Okay, so you're talking about you were skating most of your life,
yeah.
but you're only 16, so that's like, when did you really start?
I started when I was 7, but for a year I couldn't figure out how to ride a skateboard properly. Like, it took me about 5 months to go down a ramp, so I was beginning to give up. And then when I finally started doing my first few tricks, I thought this is the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, so I kept it up.
And where was that? Because you were saying that you lost your local ramp, but you obviously started on vert, yeah?
So I started skating at Bay 66, and back then they had a vert ramp, so obviously I walked in and I was like, wow, that's the big ramp, that's what I want to skate. So I learned to drop in on that, and then after about a year, it got taken down, so yeah, after that I had to stop skating vert for about 2 years until I was old enough to go on the train, because my parents are too busy to like take me to places.
So you had a sort of natural inclination to start on the big ramps as soon as you could?
Yeah, like for me, I always wanted to like fly, so when I saw that I was like, that's probably the closest thing I'll be able to do.
And so what do you see as a 16-year-old with relevance to like the vert scene, both here in the UK and worldwide?
Well, here there aren't many 16-year-old vert skaters. Like, most 16-year-olds are hanging around at skate parks, you know, like not even skating, just chilling out and stuff. And that's, a lot of my friends do that, but I've always like stuck to my passion and, you know, spent some time with them, but also come to skate vert. Like, I never let that take over me just because I was the one 16-year-old, like, amongst older people. So.
And being 16, are you still in school or in college? What are you doing?
I'm doing sixth form, but from home, so that allows me to have more time to skate with other people. Like, because before I was only available on weekends, and yeah, obviously I couldn't get as much stuff done then.
And you mentioned about, like, I mean, so that's quite a supportive family scene you got going on, because I see you at different events. I see you with your mum and dad and your sister, is that right?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
They all support me, like, really well. I'm so grateful for that. Like, they come along to competitions and, you know, they know the tricks and everything. It's just the best.
I also know recently you went out to Camp Woodward in America. Tell us a little bit about that. What was that like for you? That
was the best place I've ever been, skateboard-wise. I got there and I was just walking around like 15 different parks, like, oh my god. Like, I could walk to a mini mega like in less time than it took me to walk to the shop at the end of my road, and I was just like, this is crazy. Like.
So because there's a couple of those Woodwards, isn't there? Which one did you go to?
I went to Pennsylvania because that's the main one that has like, it's about twice as big as California, so that's the one to go to in terms of Woodwards.
And so how long were you out there for?
I went for 2 weeks.
Did you I take it you made some really good friends then that you skate with for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
People that you'll probably still see.
Yeah, I made friends with like people from all over the world. Like, there are a couple of French people, a few Brazilians. Yeah, it was awesome. Like, so many different nationalities.
And were you able to use that experience to develop your skateboarding? Did you pick up some stuff over there that you may not have been able to pick up over here?
I learned a lot of new tricks, and obviously skated the mini mega for the first time, which is an experience I'll never ever forget.
I remember seeing your Facebook or Instagram and seeing you hit that up and was just like, dude's loving that. I could see your face. You were just like, oh my god.
The first time I did that, I literally like started laughing to myself. I said, this is the best thing ever.
It looks pretty nice. I mean, what's it like? Because does it just naturally chuck you up? Or?
It does. Like, it doesn't feel like a jump box. It feels like a catapult. You know, you don't just air. You get pushed forward, like maximum speed. It's just insane.
So you're in the vert series. You're doing all that. You're getting your regular practice going on. What's your sponsor situation at the moment? So
I'm riding for ProTech, White Trash Skateboards, Extreme. I've got a shop flow with Etnies and Stance, and then Speed Rats from Germany, Hook It Up, and Lifetime Laces, and Jimmy Z.
So we've talked about all your gear, all your setup, like your skateboard and your pads and your shoes. What tricks are you working on at the moment? Or is there a particular, are you working on lip tricks or airs or anything like that?
I always try and learn at least one lip trick every session, but at the moment I'm just working on going higher and flip tricks and fives, which I haven't landed them yet, but like every time I get closer, so it's like only a matter of time now.
So what else are you looking to do? Because I mean, you're 16. You're still going to be growing for a little bit. You're probably going to get more power in your legs and in your mind, like you're saying, because the mind is one of the biggest things you got to learn to control when you're skateboarding. Are you going to be using all that to start looking at developing your career, for want of a better word?
Well, I'm not one of those skaters that like is trying to go pro, but I'm just going to keep doing it and see what happens. Like, you know, maybe I won't, maybe I will, but obviously just I'm going to keep enjoying it, you know, doing competitions and stuff. Yeah.
Do you have like a backup plan? Is like the studies that you're doing for A-level at the moment, are you also thinking, well, you know, I might need to get a normal job, and if so, what is it you're looking at?
Yeah, I'm studying languages at the moment, so and I'm doing English as a language. Right. So, you know, I'd like to go to places like China or Japan and teach English as a foreign language.
Right, okay. So you could get loads of travel in, go and skate some other places and work as well.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea. So, well, I mean, I guess we've probably taken up enough of your time now. It's time for you to go get your skate on and get your vert on. Alex, any shout outs?
Shout out to all my sponsors, all of the vert community in the UK, yeah, especially Extreme for like everything they've done. And, yeah, just shout out to skateboarding.
Cool. Well, keep it up, man. I've seen you over the last sort of half year or so, and even in that time, I've seen you progress and develop. So just keep doing what you're doing. Cheers. Thank you for your time.
That's all right. Anytime.